American-style football is played in the United States, Canada, Australia, and even Europe. It is often considered the second largest sport in the world. Hello, my name is Kyle Palmer, and I'll be informing you about the beginnings of the NFL and AFL merger, and how the NFL became the most popular sport in America. I have been watching the NFL since I was 6 years old, and I started avidly keeping up with it when I was 12. And I believe this is an important topic because with the KSU merger right on our heels, we'll be getting a college football team from them. For all we know, we might see someone we know in the NFL one day. First, I would like to talk about the beginnings of the NFL. According to Frank & Wagnall's New World Encyclopedia, the first professional game was not played until 1895 in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, with a team from that town, and then with a team from Janet, Pennsylvania. That was, however, not the birth of the NFL we know today. The birth of the NFL we know today came about when the American Professional Football Association came to be in 1920. And a couple years later, they changed their name to what we know now as the National Football League. Secondly, I would like to talk about the NFL and AFL merger, because it was not always one league. According to an article, the AFL, A Football Legacy Part 1, the AFL was founded with a mere 8 teams. These 8 teams were founded mostly due to the fact that on the west coast of the United States, there were not that many NFL teams. There were only 2, in fact, at the time: the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. According to the article, the AFL, A Football Legacy Part 2, the merger happened in 1920, mostly due to the fact that the AFL at the time had gained a lot of popularity with the college players, and as a result, there was a lot of competition between the AFL and the NFL for those college players. Also, teams from the other league would pay really good players from the other league to come to their league and their team. So, before the merger happened, the AFL and NFL decided on a few things. First, it was what's known as a common draft, which is the draft that we know today, where they all picked from the same group of talented players. And the second was to have the best team from the AFL and the best team from the NFL play against each other. You guys may know this sporting event. It's called the Super Bowl. And as a result of the Super Bowl, that is what has gained popularity, has gained the sport so much popularity. Because according to an article on CBS News, the last year's Super Bowl brought in a whopping 111.5 million viewers, and it is, according to that same article, it is the single most watched event in the history of the United States of America. And according to an article on NBCSports.com, regular season NFL games gain more viewers than the World Series games of baseball. To conclude, I talked about the beginnings of the NFL, the NFL and AFL merger, and how the NFL became the United States' most popular sport. So keep an eye out with the merging of the KSU, because you may see someone you know on the big screen one day. Thank you.